recognition and counting. Order numbers in size over 100. Let's recap. When we order 2-digit numbers, we order first by the tens and then by the ones or units. We look at the tens, 3, 4, 3, 5. If we have the same tens, here we have 30, we look at the ones or units. Here we have 2 and here we have 5. Order by the tens and then where you have the same tens by the units. 32 is the smallest, then 35, because 2 is smaller than 5. Then 47 and the biggest is 55. When ordering 3-digit numbers, we order by hundreds first, then tens if we need to, and then ones or units. First we'll look at the hundreds, 4, 7, 5 and 2. All the hundreds are different, so we don't need to go down to the tens or ones. We can order from smallest to biggest just by the hundreds. The smallest is 200, 400, 500 and 700. If you have the same number of hundreds, you'll have to go down to the tens. Here we look at the hundreds, 4, 3, 4 and 6. Where we have the same hundreds, we look at the tens. We have 60 in 461 and 70 in 477. Now we can order from smallest to biggest by hundreds and where they're the same by tens. The smallest is 300, then our 460, then 470 and then 600 is the biggest. Sometimes you might have to go down to the ones. Let's order these. How many hundreds? They all have 6 hundreds. Let's look at the tens. We have 70, 50, 70 and 20. We've got 2 with 70, so we need to look at the ones on those 2. We have 2 in 672 and 8 in 678. Now to order from smallest to largest, we look at the hundreds first, then the tens, then the ones. So the smallest is 625, then 651, and then we look at the tens and the ones, it's 672, before the biggest is 678. Arrange these numbers from biggest to smallest. First, let's look at the hundreds. The biggest hundreds are 9 hundreds. Then for all of those, let's look at the tens. We have 2 with 7s, so look at the ones. 977 is the biggest, then 974, then 947. Now look at the hundreds again. The next biggest are 700s. Then we look at the tens. The next biggest is 794, then 774, then 749. Now look at the 400s. We look at the tens, 2 of them are 9s. We look at the units. 499 is bigger than 497 and the smallest is 479. Remember, when ordering numbers above 100, order first by hundreds, then if the hundreds are the same by tens, and if the tens are the same, order by ones or units. And remember to read the question, is it asking for smallest to biggest or biggest to smallest?